Hello everyone, IAmCasualty. We got a massive live stream today from Blizzard talking about Diablo 4's Battle Pass and post-launch content, so let's jump right into it. First of all, there's a free copy of Diablo 4 being given out with select Geforce RTX 40 series cards during the promotion period of May 9th through June 13th, 2023. So if you're planning on upgrading to the 40 series card anyway, you might as well do it now and get yourself a nice new game with it. A new pre-order pack is available in the EU only, offering a Diablo 4 tarot card, a poster, a reversible artwork, and a 20% off code for the Blizzard Gear Shop. Now, to clear some confusion I've been seeing online, the official launch time for Diablo 4 is June 1st at 4 p.m. PT, or Pacific Time, for early access users, and June 5th, 4 p.m. Pacific Time for everyone else. Now for some beta news for the people who don't know. The preload for the beta, known as the Server Slam, is available right now if you're watching this, so that you're ready for it Friday, and you can earn all the previous beta rewards if you weren't able to get them previously, along with the Cry of a Shava mount trophy, by killing a Shava at level 20. They emphasize that you yourself need to be level 20 to get the reward. You can't get carried on this one, Chief. Moving into the season stuff for Diablo 4 and the stuff we learned in the live stream, seasons of Diablo 4 will begin in to late July, and that Diablo 4 will have 4 seasons per year with 1 per quarter, and each season will have a distinct theme that all the content and stuff within will apply to. The reason for waiting until July is they want to give us some time to enjoy the campaign. Seasons of Diablo 4 will feature seasonal questlines which themselves won't expand on the Diablo 4 campaign itself, but these will be their own storylines that tie in with the season theme, along with bringing new mechanics, and they mentioned that the campaign story content will be saved for expansions later down the road. As an example theme, they gave us zombies. This isn't the theme for the first season, they said, it's just an example they gave. Anyway, they want seasons to introduce fresh gameplay to give incentive to different character builds. These changes to mechanics in each season will be temporary and retired at the end of their respective seasons. They also mentioned that seasons are taking long-term progression into account, using such things as the season journey mechanic from Diablo 3, where large rewards are given at the end of each chapter, including new legendary aspects. And on stream, they said that you don't need to do every single chapter, or every single thing in a chapter, to actually get the chapter rewards. Like, if something asks you to do PvP, you don't need to do that, and you can go do the other stuff instead. And you can still progress. They did say that players will have to recreate and re-level their characters each season. However, the non-seasonal characters are evergreen, meaning they don't reset. They did mention that at the end of each season, the characters you use during that season will be moved to the non-seasonal server. So anything you earn during that time will not be lost to the void, it'll just be moved to the non-seasonal server. To help confirm the replayability, they mentioned a few things, stating after completing the campaign, new characters will have the opportunity to skip the campaign even in seasons. You can still do the campaign if you wish, but the option is there for you to skip it. Once mounts are unlocked, they are unlocked permanently for all characters and all levels. So if you unlock the horse in your main, you can make a brand new character and you will have access to your mount right away. They then talked about the Altars of Lilith and that the stat bonuses from them are permanent unlocks. However, the known bonuses for finding them are not and will reset with seasons. Seasons will also be how quality of life updates are introduced into Diablo 4, and that seasons will also have aspirational challenges, building on the endgame to keep things fresh, such as new bosses and dungeons. Balancing will take place throughout each season to prevent one spec or class from becoming so powerful that it is the default. They say this, but we all know that people will min-max to try to make the most efficient thing they can because it's the way. They also add that Diablo 4 will not have a leaderboard in Season 1 and 2, but it may return in later seasons. They hope to have it in by Season 3. Now let's move into the Battle Pass. They have 3 different options, the first being the free track. This has 27 tiers, the next being the premium track costing $10 US and containing an additional 63 tiers, giving you a total of 90 tiers. The last option is the Accelerated Battle Pass, which will cost $24.99 US and give you the Premium Pass, along with 20 tier skips and an emote. Talking more about how you progress the pass, they said slaying demons and playing the game as normal will provide you with progression. Now, everything in the pass is cosmetic, except the Smoldering Ashes. Now, whoa, before you take out your pitchforks, this is only available in the free track, which means it's available to everyone, and there's no additional ashes or anything else like that in the Premium Pass. These ashes can be spent on season blessings, which provide you with bonuses to earning experience, gold, or obols, depending on what you choose to spend them on, and that you can have more than one blessing active at a time. However, you can also upgrade the blessings individually to give them increased bonuses. Now, I hear you saying that this makes people who pay get an advantage as well. They thought of that and say that since season blessings affect gameplay, you must meet a certain character level requirement to claim the Smoldering Ashes from the pass. So someone can't just buy the pass as soon as they get the game down the road in Season 1 and turbo through things, ensuring there's no advantage gained from purchasing tier skips and that power is earned through gameplay and not other means. They also added this saying that in each season, they will bring new blessings to keep things fresh and interesting as well. There will be no battle pass during preseason, but there will be a rudimentary shop, and that purchasing the pass later on will retroactively apply favor, giving you any of the rewards you've earned already through the pass. They said shop cosmetics will be class restricted, but our account unlocks, which means any character you create of that class on the account can use them. They went on to mention that you can unlock your mount around level 30, depending on how quickly you play through the campaign. So my assumption is that the mount is locked to the campaign progression, as well as having a level requirement to do the quest that actually unlocks it. They add for any hardcore players out there that when a hardcore character dies, the season journey progress is retained, but any character-based progress is lost, and on the live stream they clarified that if you go into a PvP area, which are known as the Fields of Hatred, and you get killed by a player there, it will end your run. So do not go into PvP areas unless you don't mind the chance of losing your character in there. They also mentioned that certain mounts, trophies, and titles are earned from completing achievements, and that the altars of Loatheb will be in static locations and will not likely move. So that was a lot of information to go through. Now getting a look through my eyes, when it comes to the shop, they showed off a comparison between legendary armor look portrayed on the left and a shop look on the right for multiple classes, and said that items bought from the shop can be mixed and matched, as well as dyed, but that they want to ensure that any gear in the game looks just as good as the stuff you can find in the shop, and that the stuff in the shop will typically fill a particular niche or fantasy and might have some pieces that mix and mesh well together with other items found in the game. This whole live stream set my mind at ease because when I heard microtransactions, I pictured what you probably did. The most egregious microtransactions we've ever seen, like it was in Diablo Immortal, and I'm so glad this worry was put to rest, especially considering the fact that this whole upcoming weekend beta is meant to get as many people in as possible to stress test the servers before they're launched, to make sure that things are running as smoothly as they can. But let's be honest with ourselves, we all know how day one launches go at this point. But even so, I've become more excited for this game to release, so I can jump into it with my friends, along with everyone of you, and I hope that you will join me on this journey, especially if you're new to the Diablo series. Consider subscribing and leaving a like, because more news, builds, and videos are sure to come in the future. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.